what I have tonight is another wreath kit. It's a Christmas wreath kit. This is Jesus is the Reason for the Season. Okay, this is a 10-inch round. Isn't this a gorgeous sign? So you get a 10-inch round. You get 5 yards of each one of these ribbons. This red and white with the big white stripe in it, which is a 2.5. You get the candy cane stripe, which is a 1.5. You get this gorgeous, this has got silver glitter and then silver edge of the candy canes with the green bow. Love the green. And you also get 5 yards of the glittered red. So these are our ribbons. Okay. What the meshes you're going to get with this kit, and I cut them together, so I'll show you. You'll get a roll of each. And one roll is the candy cane white and red. Gorgeous, isn't it? It's got the glitter in it. And then you get the green. That emerald green is to die for, guys. These in person are gorgeous colors. Gorgeous. Okay. With that said, I went ahead and attached the sign. You'll get 4 cable mounts. And I glued them, and then I put glue down the side of them to where it meets the plastic. And I went ahead and put the pipe cleaners. You'll get 25 pipe cleaners. So let's go ahead and start making this kit. So I'm going to set the side over to the side. And what I have here is you're also going to get a 14-inch frame. I went ahead and put the pipe cleaners on them. They're 4¼ inches apart. You can either take a tape measure to them and measure them 4¼ inches apart, or you can do like I've done and come around, and on the outside you go from tip to tip, and on the inside you measure it, then back it up 1 inch. And that's how I come to put them on there. Or if you would like, I have a tutorial over on YouTube that shows you how to put your pipe cleaners on, guys. So I cut our mesh tonight to 30 inches. So what we're going to do with the mesh, we're going to do a ruffle. We're just going to do a ruffle. It's yours to do what you would like with. The wreath kit instructions will come with either the ruffle, telling you how long to cut your mesh, or with the woodland ruffle. So I'm going to fold it under, then I'm going to take my thumbs, I'm going to put them, use them as a dam, I'm going to push with my thumbs, and I'm going to pull forward with my fingers. You can keep the heavy weight on there if you want. This was the last end of the roll, close to the last of it, and it curls up some. So I want to keep the end of it turned under also, so I'll go right on over it. I grab it in the middle, bring in my form over here, and I'm going to push it down inside there. And twist the tie tight. I love this mesh combo together. And twist it a couple of times. Let's do this green one. Hi, Connie. So I'm just going to fold it under. There we go. Get my fingers, go right up the center. And like I said, this piece and the other one was curled more. But feel free to put something heavy on it to where you can control your mesh more. Take it, lay it right beside that red one. Boy, those meshes together are stunning. Pull it tight, twist it a couple of times, come out here, bun it up. You can spread your curls out if you'd like. Okay, let's get 2 more. And it's curled up. Find you something heavy. Put it on it, wait, because it's a long piece. Whoops. and turn it under. Continue ruffling it right up the center, thumbs and fingers. For my ruffles, I like a real tight ruffle. Take it, bend it under, bring it up. Place it right here next to the other one. And you're going to continue to do this all the way around the outside. Spread your ruffle, pick it up from the other one, and continue. Like I said, I cut the mesh to 30 inches. Whoops. Got that a little bit out of whack there. This is the last ruffle going around the outside. Put it right in between these. Spread them both apart as best you can. And then just put it right down inside it. As my favorite saying is, just slap it down in there. Ruffle it around. Make sure you pick up both sides of your mesh this time. There we go. Just like so. So that's our outside. Loving it. Boy, does it look like Christmas, guys. So now we're going to move to the inside. I'm still going to turn my mesh under, ruffle it up. When I do ruffles like this, I do them a really tight ruffle. The tighter you can do it, the better your mesh will ruffle around the edges. I'm going to pull this back. Put it right inside there. Tight and good. Bring my ruffles around, pulling this up, pulling these out from the outside, and just butt them up against each other. Let's go ahead and open the rest of these ties. Make it a little easier on ourselves. This is a 14-inch frame, and just right now it's already out to 25 inches from ruffle to ruffle edge. 25, so it's going to be a 25-inch in diameter wreath. And usually these end up to be anywhere from 9 to 10 inches thick. Fold it over. We're putting a 10-inch sign on it tonight, a 10-inch round. Right over here. Put this one right down in the center. Ashley's on here helping me answer questions. I keep having to sort of go in and out to see comments, and I apologize, guys. Bring my ruffles around. Make sure I pull them apart down here, just like I did at the top, and from the top to the inner circle. Last piece, and this wreath is very full. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. Thank you. Aren't these totally Christmas colors? My favorite Christmas colors. Okay, last piece. I'm going to get my elbows down in here, basically to spread it apart. Spread out my ruffle, top and bottom. Pull it apart on each side of it so we can get it butted up against each other. And that's what we've got for our base, guys. Isn't that pretty? And find all my pipe cleaners. Okay, let me show you all the sign now that we've got the base on it. Jesus is the reason for the season. Isn't this going to look gorgeous on here? I think it's going to look beautiful. Hi, Shirley. Thank you. This sign is going to look gorgeous. So now to the ribbons. Like I said, you get 5 yards each of the ribbons. And what I've done is I am pairing this really pretty silver glittered candy cane with this solid silver, gold, red, dang, back in the skull. And I'm just going to lay them right in the middle, fold them over. I cut these ribbons to 12 inches, guys. They're cut to 12 inches. I'm going to go ahead and make them pull out towards the front. And I think I'm going to put the more dominant red in the green ones. I'm going to go ahead and just use a dowel here and do the twist ties in. This is one season that I do not mind. And then I'm just going to spread these apart a little bit. There we go. That's gorgeous. I don't mind curling my pipe cleaner. Same way, I paired the two reds together. The little candy cane and the red with the big white stripe. And I'm twisting them about 4 good times. 3, 4 is usually sufficient enough. I got a habit I was actually delivering one time to a lady, and one of the ties popped open. I was mortified. So I guess I sort of overdo it at times. So this is what the 2 ribbons are going to look like. The candy cane and the wide stripe red and the small stripe. That one scooted over on me. You love the combination, good. There we go. Last ribbons going in around the outside. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Ashley posted the listing for this wreath kit if you're interested. I have several Christmas wreath kits in my shop already. So that's how it looks with all of the ribbons around the outside. Love it. I love the mesh more than anything, I think. But I love the ribbons too. So now we're going to move up to the top, and like I said, there's a 10-inch sign, a circle, round sign, whichever way you want to describe it, for this kit. So I left it in the middle. I'm going to go around over here. I'm going to twist it a few times, take my dowel, do my pipe cleaner, then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just cross my ribbons. I'm pulling the two apart, the 1.5 and the 2.5. And I sort of rotate my wreaths from side to side and do it again. Okay? Then I'll move on to the next one. And we'll put this one in and do the same thing. Twist it good. Whoops, lost that dowel. Pull them apart. Like so. And you take your fingers and curl them over if you like, whatever the way you like your ribbons to lay. Get up there. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 pot cleaners left. So basically, the reason I looked and I counted these is because this is where my sign's going to go. And this is a round, this is a 10-inch round, okay? And I want it to sort of be not in the middle, but not all the way over here to the side hanging off. And I want it to be able to access these ribbons a little better. So what I'm going to do on these 3 of the ribbons, to make them pretty, so I'm just going to wrinkle them up the middle, but I'm going to pull them to the outside of the wreath. Just going to lay it down in there. Just bring them to as far as I can to the outside. Okay. Thank you. And this to the outside. As far as I can. Did I miss a set of ribbons? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, I just cut an extra deal of ribbons. Well, leave it to me. Molly's doing something wacko. Hi, Beverly. Okay, last set of ribbons going in. Let's get that where we needs to go. Okay, guys. So we've got all of our ribbons, we've got all of our mesh, and of course I always have to go back and refluff. And like I said, this is our sign. Jesus is the reason for the season. And this is where we're going to put it. This is why I wanted to have these ribbons coming out here so I could pull them out even further. Okay. Big peppermint candy does, doesn't it? But isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous. I get excited of Christmas, guys. But that's where we're going to put the sign. So let's make us a bow. Me bringing all of my leftover ribbon that I'm going to be shorter on too, but that's okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had to get me a sip. Okay. I think what I want to do is I would love to bring in more ribbons, different colors, but this is a kit. I love this ribbon right here. Love it. Okay. What I'd like to do is, I love the mesh and everything sticking out. So with this kit, you can do one or two things. You can make a bow that's got longer tails. Oh, thank you. You can make a bow that's got, you know, like your 12-inch long tails. You've got plenty of ribbon. I made that on my last kit that came with just as much ribbon. But this time, I think just a big bow that we can put right up here so that we can continue to see all this gorgeous mesh. So you have enough ribbon to do it either way you want to. But tonight, let's go ahead and do an 8-inch tail, and I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to move that right up to the top. Let's get all of this. I'm going to come out here to the 6-inch. I'm going to move that to 6 inches, and I'm going to move it to the top. Okay? We're going to come over here to 6 inches. We're going to go ahead and twist. We're going to come over here. We're going to do another 6 inches. And twist. It's a little more than 6 inches. There we go. I'm going to come over here. Do a 6-inch. Poke it down in there and pull this one down to the bottom. So we still have 4 loops, 2 on each side, and 1 tail. The difference is one's pointing up and one's pointing down, okay? Oh, here it is. What I'd like to do is to come in with the 1.5 inch glitter. About another, oops, I forgot I don't have a roll, guys. Isn't that silly? Coming down here to the bottom this time. I'm going to do another 6 inch loop. And I'm putting it right in the center. And another 6 inch loop. And I'm going to put it right down in there. And this time I'm going to go up. Because we only put one loop on each side. And I'm going to cut it off. Now we're going to come in with our candy cane. And I cut 12 inches off of it, so we're going to see. Okay, let's do about a 6 inch because I want it to show. We're going to twist it. We're going to make it come up. But I'm going to go this way. I'm sorry, guys. Because I want my candy canes to be right side up. So I'm just going to ruffle it. I'm going to put it down in there. Then I'm just coming in from the other side. It's the only difference. And see, this way I've got a 2.5 and a 2.5, one on each side. That makes it balanced a little better. And since I've done those, it's 6. I'm going to drop this one down to 5. I'm going to twist it, come right here so that you're still able to see this ribbon underneath it. I'm going to come out here to a 5 and I'm going to twist it, but opposite. I'm going to come right there, twist it to the 5. Remember, I cut too much off of my ribbon that I have in the kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squish this down in there. I'm going to trim it off some. And the ribbon here that I cut too much off, I'm just going to scrunch it together and I'm going to put it right there so that I have my tail. Okay? Perfect. This is how I had to do mine. You will not have to do yours that way. And then I'm going to come on the top with this candy cane. And I'm going to measure it to about a 7, put it in here. I'm going to go to the top, and these are probably going to be too long anyway. I always make them too long. And this time I'm going to go right in between these with just a 4-inch loop. 4-inch. And I'm just sort of moving my loops out of the way. 4-inch, and I'm going to twist it again. Because we want a little center loop. We want to put the button on the bow. So what I do is I sort of fold my ribbon in half and sort of go ahead and pull it through. Wait till I get down here. I like about a 2.5-inch center loop. And then I'm going to pull it down in front of me. Okay. I'm going to take my 2 leftover pipe cleaners. I'm going to tie them together. Just twist them together. Then I pull on them to make sure they're strong. I go ahead and I bend it in half. Then I'm going to take my middle finger and my pointer finger and I'm going to go up under my ribbon and push it up some. Okay? This way I can get the dowels right in between these 2 fingers. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to poke down just a little to where I can get my thumb on it. Then I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to put my pipe cleaners on both sides, pushing them down, pull some tension, replace it with my thumb right in the center, and I'm going to push, pull, start a twist, and then I'm just going to twist my bow. Hold on to your bow. There's one end I wanted to do, this one. This tails on this side are longer, and those are the ones I want to go up. I mean down. Sorry guys. Just putting everything where I want it. Spreading it out. These are all excellent ribbons. Put that one on in between it. Put that one. And let's spread out our little center loop. Right there in the center, guys. Isn't that pretty? What a pretty bow. Okay. Enough about the pretty. Let's get on with the show. I'm going to take a weaving needle. I've already got my sign up here where I want it. I'm going to take a weaving needle. I'm going to bend it over and I'm going to use it to go right down in here in the mesh, and I'm going to bypass the ribbons, stick my hand under it, and find out where I want my sign to go. Because I'm going to pull these out just a little bit in a minute. Okay? You want to pull your sign taut, but you don't want to, if I can get that around there, but you don't want to just pull it down to where it sinks all of your mesh and everything. Bah humbug. I can't get my pipe cleaner to go around the bar. There we go, I think. Just snug it just a little. Tie them just a little tighter. There we go. Do it again right here at the bottom. There. Twist it around one more time. Whoops. There we go. There's my top one. I'm thinking, I know I put one up here. I'm going to move that ribbon out of the way. Go right down in that mesh. It's taut enough. Putting the sign on is, to me, one of the harder things to do. And I take this one, and I'm actually going to run it right up and through there. Spread my mesh out. Thank you, Rosemary. Rosario, I'm so sorry. Tell you, I'm going to have to get some new glasses. Or a bigger phone. There we go. Okay. And you can just pull these. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. And we may end up turning that one out. Whatever floats our boat while we're doing it. Thank you, guys. Now let's take this gorgeous bow we made together with these longer tails going front, and these ones we're going to cut off going up here to the top. And isn't that going to look gorgeous on it? So again, with the weaving needle, aw, you're going to make me blush, guys. Okay, we've got that one through. Let's find our other little pipe cleaner. There it be. There it goes. And I like to hold it and sort of rock my bow as I put pressure on it. And now I'm just going to twist it around the frame. Fluff our loops a little bit. Put this back where it goes. I'm missing a little red one. There it is. Okay, so let's trim these up here first. So I want to leave these 2.5 inch, just a little longer. Cut these a little shorter. See, I measured way out more ribbon. Do that to where you can see them. Didn't like how that was laying. There you go. This one's already dovetailed because it was a piece I cut for tails and didn't use. We're just going to do a simple dovetail on that one and on these because we want them a little longer. I do not like all of my tails the same length. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Let's grab this really pretty glittered one. And basically, thank you. Thank you, guys. So that is it.